All right, welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of Terraria. But first, I created a new slide. It's kind of pointless, but I forgot to create slides for the other bosses before this, like the cultist and then the celestial pillars, because I wasn't expecting to fight them so quickly. But we did. We beat them. Except one. There's one more celestial pillar. And Nike socks. Welcome in. By the way, thanks for joining and for hyping me up for this stream in the Discord. Yeah, we're gonna try and fight the Moon Lord. Yeah. So I knew this from last week that once you defeat the fourth celestial pillar, you have 60 seconds. The Moon Lord spawns in 60 seconds. Um, and I haven't looked up much, like, I haven't watched any tutorials. I only looked briefly at the wiki for how to summon him. And all I remember, the wiki mentioned, like, uh, you can only damage the eyes when they're open, which I think is pretty obvious. And that he will teleport wherever you are, and he tries to keep you like beneath his head or something like this. I mean, not I don't know if this knowledge helps me, like what I'm supposed to do, if like, because I'm playing as a summoner, so I'm trying to run to avoid taking damage. Yeah, he'll try to keep me at chest level, and so I'm really not sure how I'm gonna manage, but we'll give it a shot. And also, we can summon him again using the Celestial Sigil. And let's take a look at it here on the wiki. That requires, I think we have this. We'll check our chests, but we've been collecting these fragments. Well, we're missing one of them. I can't remember which one. I know we have Stardust and Solar, and maybe, I don't know, one of these, to create the sigil that we can use to summon him, or we have to fight the celestial pillars all over again. So yeah, I'm a bit nervous, like, if how things are gonna go. But I think what I'm only nervous about is if I don't beat him, I don't know what I can do to improve my armor, because I remember looking at all the upgrades that were available, and it felt like the only upgrades I can get at this point are drops from the Moon Lord. So, yeah. Well, without further ado, here, let me. Oh, wait a second. I'm a terrible person. I didn't show you. Wait, did I seriously have? I had this on, but not this. Oh my god, I'm a moron. Here, well, look at my slide I put together. There's not much information here, but there you go. Nike, I'm sorry. Yeah. Look, I'm not good at streaming. I apologize. I didn't have my scenes set up properly. I didn't look at OBS until just now. But yeah, I was looking at that. The Celestial Sigil, we need these fragments. So yeah, weird. let's just get into Terraria now. I apologize. Okay, here we go. You always got to start off a stream or a presentation with technical difficulties. It's just part of the challenge. Also, why is my health so low? Do you always start with really low health like that? The movement speed is so useful. I might keep that over, for example, the Stinger Necklace, which could, the armor penetration, I don't really understand what that means. I guess I don't really understand how, I don't know, how damage accumulates and what certain types of enemies have. Like, maybe some enemies are more, like, have more armor, so the armor helps, the penetration helps more. But whatever it is. I'm going to keep it off because I like the movement speed a little bit more. Let me get all my buffs here. Also, I feel like I'm zoomed out quite a lot. I am. I'm probably going to zoom back out just for, I don't know, for fighting to be able to see all the mobs. Did I press everything? Oh, there we go. And then let's, the dragon staff. Yes! I like it. And I gotta remember, so my strategy might be to set up. Also, I have my nurse. That might be another strategy, is I try to hop here if I'm ever in a lot of trouble. I do that. I also have all of these potions. I feel like I might be missing one. I mean, I do have the hot dog, which is pretty good. Do I have another? I probably have more. Yeah, I've got the burgers as well, so I might eat the hot dog. For fighting the last guy over here. We had started building this. I'll approach from the right side. And I mean, it's very close. I could almost put the cloud up here. But yeah. What's the bottom accessory? Yeah, sorry, my camera's hiding it. But it's my Lucky Frostspark boots. And I already tried to upgrade these and it was such a pain, and I decided not to because it's 100% RNG, like getting the boots from a crate drop or something from the ocean. It was just driving me nuts. I wasted a whole stream trying to do that. And then I've got the Avenger emblem. I've got the Summoner emblem. I'm going to keep the Magiluminescence for the speed movement. And I've got my jetpack as well. Yeah. So it's pretty good. I mean, I feel good. Underneath, I have a jetpack, but I identify as a fairy. All right. Well, actually, you know, honestly, the reason I put these here, I don't like the sound of the jetpack. Here, listen to it. I mean, it doesn't sound like awful, but it's, you know, it's kind of annoying. I feel the same way actually about the whip. I think that's so annoying. Like, you know, but you can't change the sound effect on it, so that's fine though. All right. I'm not going to use all my potions for... Actually, well, first of all, let me just double check my quest fish. I don't think I caught any of those. Let me just double check. Yeah, not here. And... Oh, wait, no, I do! Huh. Interesting. I don't remember that. There you go. What do you give me? The sextant. It displays the phase of the moon. Okay. I'll just put that down to my flippables. If I have any space, oh my goodness. I need the fire flower or something. I don't know. Is that in here? No, that's a hornet staff. It looks like a fire flower. All right. Yeah, I'll go ahead and zoom back out so that we are set. You rarely do the fishing quests. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at my beautiful tower. This is a hobbit tower. All right, we specialize in underground dwellings, not above high high towers like this. Here we go. Yeah, let me get back in the mood here. Oh, I need to set up my ballistas and everything. I can hear the music. Okay. This is my way of doing it. Just cheese the enemies. Oh, I didn't even see that guy. Oh my goodness. Ah! Oh, what the? Okay. I'll heal up a little bit. Yeah, the Stardust Dragon is pretty awesome. Oh no. Oh, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna get out. It's okay though, we just... Wait a second. I should probably heal up a little bit. Use... There we go. I don't know if it was really necessary to teleport out of there. But this is why I'm like a little afraid of the dragon. I was trying to... Why did I say the dragon? I was looking at... Of the Moon Lord. Because like, I can barely take on these guys. Where are they? Okay. Did they spawn in? Oh my god. Just take them on one at a time. I gotta cover like my back. Oh, what the? Oh, hey. Hey, dude, where's my dragon? Dude, my dragon kind of sucks. I don't have the health. Wait, there's a little health there. Get him. I feel a bit safer here. Okay. We run in. We taunt. We run back. How many are we at? We're like halfway. Thank you. Yeah, we got him. Boom. Huh. Look at us. It only works if I just barely taunt them. What the? Why do I feel like something shot at me up here? Take him out. You hate the crawlipedes? Get him. Oh! What the? Where are they? Oh, there's a dude. Get him. Did he get him? He was up here. Must have, yeah. The crawl, yeah. Good. I mean, he makes short work of them. But I have to be extra careful. Yo, dragon, get him. Yo, this is good. Strike enemies to gain whip attack speed. It feels like it stuns them when I hit them with the whip, so they, like, stop a little bit. Get out of here. Ah! No! Get him. How many more of these? 17 more? We can do it. Where are they? There's something up there. Oh, it's one of those crawly PDs. That's what they're called. Crawly PD. Dude, I like have to cheese it because one hit from these guys just completely destroys me. Oh, I hate those guys. They get me so easily. Oh, I dodged that guy. No problem. How are we doing? Okay, 10 more. Stay off of me. Six more. There's only one there. 4 more. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got unlucky with the spawns on that one. We even got a centipede dude. Where is he? Oh, I'm dead. Okay, that's it. Shoot. Okay. I feel like I need to heal up for a second. Just go. Let me go indoors. And then the plan will be here. Let me show you guys. I'm gonna dive bomb and drop the clouds on top of him. But I need my full health. I might even, if I have a chance, I might put a couple of my ballistas down on the ground. Hey, Lemon, what's up? Welcome in. How are you? I probably... Oh, I'm not ready at all, now that I think about it. I also didn't even eat the hot dog. I thought I ate that. I am not ready. I'm forgetting that I need to fight the Moon Lord. You're so ready. All right, I'm gonna place the stuff, and then I'm gonna teleport out of there. I think it's really important I don't die, because if I die, is it the case that if I die, my little clouds despawn, right? So basically, I'm gonna wait. I need to set up my arena back home. Maybe. Like, I don't have a good game plan for this. Like, look. I'll teleport back home here. And then I've got my lanterns, and I mean, this is probably the best I can do. And I have a bast statue here. All right. Let's just go. I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna consume the hot dog. I don't need it. Let's go. Let's go. I don't even need none of this. I'm out. I'm out. Oh my god, I'm terrified. I'm gonna heal up. Yo, nurse. The pillar is gonna die, though. But I'm wondering if I should try to collect the souls or whatever, the fragments, before the fight. Here, I'll try to do it. Oh, there he is. Okay, go, go, go. Wait, where is the pillar? He's down. He's here. Here. I have 60 seconds. I'm okay. I'm doing okay on time. I just wanted to get this. Let's go home. Where am I keeping it? Here in the gems. Okay, don't panic. All right. Let's think. When he spawns, I'm going to eat my hot dog and just press B to have all the potions. Here, let me put away the potions. I don't need recall, and I don't need spelunker. Actually, with that, I could just do a quick stack out. Oh my god. Okay, I need to set up my... I need to set this up. And this. And the ballistas. Are the ballistas the right play, or is there a better... I kind of feel like ballistas might not be as good as something else, but... I don't know what else. Oh, and hey, Nick, welcome in, by the way. Oh, Nick, yeah, you had left some comments. It was a few days ago. I read them. You said that you rushing forward, you still had many things not done, such as you don't even have the best possible pre-Moon Lord gear. Well, I mean, this is also part of my problem. I don't even know what that is. Like, what do I need for pre-Moon Lord that I don't already have as a summoner? Because I looked at the armor and I feel like the Tiki stuff is the best. It gives me the best possible whatever dude. And the Durandal is like it's either this or I have the Firecracker. It said in the wiki that the Firecracker might be better when paired with the dragon shark thing. I haven't done any of the post golem events. Oh no. Is spooky armor the best pre Moon Lord? Look, what if I just beat the Moon Lord? I mean, mentally, I should prepare to not beat the Moon Lord, given how difficult he is. But I'm not sure. Let's just see. The Moon Lord's coming. The Moon Lord is coming. When I unpause the game, we'll go. We'll try to get set up. And we'll fight him. And if I win, it'll be a miracle. If I don't, then we'll strategize. And I'll need your help to come up with more gear and whatnot. Oh, I can get the next tier of sentries. Oh, from Eternia. So that's... Yeah, it suddenly occurred to me. I was like, maybe the Ballista Cane is not my best option here. I'm going to take that out, actually, because I could use maybe this for magic damage. So honestly, I'm just going to be running and healing and panicking. I just hate that there's such a cooldown on my potions. It's like, yeah, I have to wait like a minute between using potions, like to heal up. So it makes it a lot harder to survive. Hydration break. You're here for the ride, Nike. Frost Moon, but you don't get anything from that. Hey, Lenny, welcome in. Make the best healing pots. Are these not the best healing ones? I don't even know. I assume this is the best. And the best sentry in the game is the Frozen Hydra, but you need Frozen Key to get it out of a chest in the dungeon. Okay. Yeah. Oh man, I'm feeling like I'm a little bit in over my head. But I think it's good to face the Moonlord with my current setup and just see how it feels. I'm getting the sense that, like, here, okay, let me ask you guys, should I run? Like, what sort of movement strategy should I have when because I'm thinking I'm going to go up to my platform. I've got this giant platform just running across, and I'm just going to be running left and right on it. Because I want to stay within a certain distance of my base, or within a distance of like whatever, I don't know, what is it? Like the healing stuff that I have set up there, the buffs. And then also I am going to try and teleport. Actually, you know what? I am going to keep the recall potion on me. I have 181 of these bad boys. Because this goes instantaneously. Whereas the magic mirror takes a bit longer. Actually, I'm going to switch those. And then it'll be easier for me to teleport to get to my nurse. But I'm a little worried once I get into my little hobbit hole how I'm going to navigate in and out, because I have to like go up and around, and maybe it won't be worth it. But I'll try to heal up with the nurse if I get desperate. Okay, and hey Victor, welcome in. You're here just in time. Thanks. Wishing me a good stream. Well, we're starting it off with a bang with the final boss. Frozen Key is a 0.02% drop chance from any mob in the snow biome. Just really long grind. Yeah. I'm not a fan of grinding like in games too much unless, I don't know. It kind of depends, but that's part of why I didn't want to upgrade the boots. I was just getting tired of fishing. And so, okay, Lenny, you're saying that better healing pots are quite expensive. You need the pillar fragments. Ah, okay. I do have pillar fragments, but I might wait. I might craft the sigil with the pillar fragments that I have. Nike, you're saying run in a line, but circle around when he lasers. Okay, I'll try. Because I have seen this. I haven't seen it in a while, but I have seen people play the Moon Lord. I'm not entirely sure, but I do remember that there's this laser, and yeah, we'll just go for it. And Nick, you're saying running away and shooting is a valid strategy, but may not work well with summoner setup since minions will not do damage. Well, I'm not gonna run away like completely. And honestly, I don't think I'll be able to outrun the Moon Lord. But I'm gonna try to move out from the center. Because I know he wants to keep you like beneath his head. I'm gonna try to move away from that. Because I feel like isn't that where he's gonna attack you and kill you? I might just try to run away. They're super healing potions, Lenny. That's what they're called. I'll look them up if I don't win with my current setup. We'll look into more yeah. All your NPCs are gonna die. They're going down with me, all right? This is the fellowship of the Terraria hobbits, okay? All the hobbits are coming with me. And my Samwise Gamgee, if they die, that's we stick together from the Shire. Try not to get shot by the laser. You may insta die on summoner armor. Well, is summoner like a really difficult build or something? I liked summoner because having the minions fight for you makes it feel easier. But maybe not for boss fights. It gets harder. All right, one more hydration break, and then I'm gonna unpause. I'm gonna go for it. Let me just show you my potions I do have. Calming. I don't think we need this because I think in the wiki it said that no other enemies will spawn, but I've got so many. We'll just Heart Reach. I don't know if hearts will be falling from the Moon Lord while I'm fighting him, but just in case. Thorns. This will be good. I need to craft more Thorns potions. I don't know the recipe. Invisibility potion. Grants invisibility and lowers the spawn rate of enemies. Again, probably not crucial. Iron Skin. This, I think, is pretty crucial. We need defense. Swiftness. Also very crucial. Regeneration. Very, very crucial. I don't know if I'm missing any, but I think these are all that I have. Yeah, just the lowest armor in the game. Summoner is super squishy. For dodging the laser, Rod of Discord is really good. What is the Rod of Discord? I don't think I have that. And wait, how does a rod help you dodge? Like, is it like that sounds like a weapon that you attack with. Wait a second. What about this restoration potion? What the heck? How is this restoration potion different from the healing potions? Is there a cooldown on the restoration potion? And it has a reduced potion cooldown. What does this do? Summoner is difficult, but is most power. It also varies significantly between difficulty settings. Okay. Well, I'm on whatever normal, basic, classic difficulty. Normal difficulty, fully armored melee with Terra Blade, possibly the easiest take on Moonlord. Oh, and the Rod of Discord is super hard to get, though, says Nike. Like, everything that would be useful is, like, so grindy. I don't know. And yeah, Victor, you're saying the Rod of Discord, it allows teleport on a chosen point. Okay. So yeah, I almost certainly don't have it. There's also Mega Regeneration plus Sentry setup with top tier Eternia gear. Yeah, Nick, if I fail, that might be the play. We just try to get top tier Eternia gear for sentries. It gives you so much regeneration. Moonlord just can't kill you while your minions eat him up. By the way, what do you think about my minion? I've got the dragon. I assume the dragon is the best, but I do have other. I have this. I've got the sanguine staff, but I think because there's only a few eyeballs that I need to be fighting, right? So I should just let the dragon do his work, right? Yeah, Nike, you're saying dragon's the best. From accessories for survivability, Star Veil is good on this boss. Yeah, I don't think I have the Star Veil. Dragon is best versus bosses, but Star Cell is better versus hordes. Okay. I did... Oh, yeah, I didn't make the Star Cell wand or whatever it is. Yeah, we've... Because, wait, what do we have? The staff. Yeah, the Godly Stardust Dragon Staff. We looked at it last stream, and I was thinking about doing it, but I also want to conserve my fragments, because I don't yet know. I'm nervous. Also, part of my strategy, I just got to remind myself, I can pause the game. I can pause the game at any point during the boss fight and then decide, like, okay, what do I do next? You know, I don't need to panic. But I'm kind of panicking. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go, I'm going to leave. I don't need to bring anything else with me. I'm going to fly up to the top. I'm going to eat my hot dog. Pretty much hit all of these bad boys. Oh, wait, should I have gotten that other potion, that healing? What was it? The restoration potion? You know what? I'm going to put it on my hotbar just in case I can use it and not the healing, because I don't know if these are, I don't know, independent or something. You can get UFO minions as well. Just Leroy Jenkins this. Oh my god. I'm old enough to know the Leroy Jenkins meme, man. That's old school. All right. Let's go. Here we go. Wait. I'm going to put my UI scale down a little bit. I don't know if that's so good. I'm nervous. Did I press all the buttons before? Like, I got all the buffs and everything? I think so. I think we just got to go. I'm just going to eat it so I don't even have to think about it. Oh, I got to press B as well when he summons in. It's not like the final boss or anything. Oh, thanks, Nike. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, I couldn't do anything. Hold on. I tried to dodge his laser. Physically impossible. It was impossible. I jumped, and he just jumped with me. What the heck was that? I need better wings? What the... How am I supposed to beat this? Half my life is just gone. All right, I got to use a healing potion. Okay, I used a healing potion. What about... Oh, I can't use the restoration potion? Pause. Don't forget. I can go to the nurse. I'm going to the nurse. All right. I am teleporting out of here. I'm going to go to the nurse. And then we're going to heal. Ready? Oh my God. I'm terrified. This was a mistake. I mean, was it a mistake? Oh. I'm so glad I can at least pause the fight. Let's just say if we would have done Empress of Light and Duke Iron first, you would have had more practice dealing with Moonlord. Dodging laser, best wings from Old One's army boss are also very good. Yeah, you'll be okay. Okay, hold on a second. Ready? And go. Get out. Get out. Go up. Oh my God, what the... Get him. Get him. Dude. Hold on. Oh, dude, I wish when I paused, it would show me my buffs. Because I can't see. I have 19 different little badges. I can't see how much time I need before I can use my next healing potion. But I think, whatever the case, I have to teleport back and attempt to heal with the nurse. It feels like I'm almost done because we've destroyed 2 out of 3 eyes, but the health is still like over 2/3, almost half. Okay, ready? Heal. Oh my God. Get me out. Get me out. Oh my God. How did I do that? Get him. Hit him. Got him. Okay. I'm not emotionally strong enough. Guys, before I unpause, give me some advice. What do I do during the next phase? Like, I like the idea of going, just teleporting back to the nurse and just healing up. That's honestly saved me. Like, if I didn't do that, I would be dead. But I don't know how much longer I can do that for. And move in a circle, don't get hit. I mean, why? Okay, why is he trying to grab me? And what do I even aim for? Am I supposed to aim for his... Oh, the core? Is it his core that I'm supposed to hit now? Is that... Oh, that looks like it's exposed. The heart. Ready? Oh my god, we might actually win. No! I got trapped. I'm so close. I am so close. Just keep evading. Dragon will kill him. I got a plan. I'm gonna run to the nurse. Here's one idea. I could use the conch to teleport away and then teleport back. Will that do something bad? Because if I teleport away and then teleport back, it'll give me a few seconds without these things, right? He will despawn. I really don't want to die here because my dragon is so close. My dragon is so close. I wish I had gotten out. If you TP too far, okay. Just, I have to trust. All right, ready? I have to trust I can click on the nurse. 3, 2, 1, go. Heal. We got him. We got him. We freaking did it from our freaking hobbit hole. Bilbo Baggins, baby. Hell yeah. Hell yes. Oh my god. Yeah. Yes. We cheesed it. The nurse is the true hero. I don't think I ever used the nurse for any other fight. Not that I can remember, or if I did, it was maybe once. I never used the nurse strategically until this fight, and I'm so glad I thought of it. Oh my god. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Oh, Nike, you were saying dash out the door? Well, I had a different idea. I was like, I'm going straight for the nurse. I'm running into the bosom of my savior. I'm running from the danger. Oh my god, I'm such a little hobbit. Summoner is the perfect build for a hobbit, you know? Like, I'm just this small little creature, pretty harmless. Now do expert mode, Nike. Oh my god. Yeah, thanks Nick. Thanks Lenny. Thanks Victor, Nike. Everybody here for it. for the finale. Wow. That's crazy. I'm overwhelmed right now. I came very close to dying. Like 1 or 2 hits, I could have died if I didn't teleport away quick enough. Honestly, I'm very proud that I thought to put the recall potions in my hot bar. Because that really saved me. Even using the magic mirror, I think would have been too slow. Oh my gosh, I love these little cutscenes. Oh. Now watch him get slaughtered during the Pumpkin Moon and the Martian invasion. It's true. It's like there's still so much that we could do in this game. I'll say up front, I'm not going to try to do everything. I feel like I've achieved something in this game that I never thought I would. Beating the Moon Lord. It's like I was thinking about how long we've been playing this, and it doesn't feel like it's been that long, but I mean it's been a few months we've been playing Terraria, at least, right? When was the first stream? I wouldn't be surprised if it was even back in January or something we picked this back up. So, the expert actually adds more content, like boss AI changes and exclusive drops from each weapon. Yeah, Nick saying, so you skip lots of content, but you could actually leave this way and then do it on another difficulty. Oh my goodness. At least you have Luminite, so you can make the endgame stuff. Yeah, wait, I don't have... Oh, does Luminite now spawn in the ground? Is that what it is? Because I didn't get any drops from the Moon Lord. Yeah, by the way, where... Oh, here they are. Never mind. Let's see. I did get Luminite. 85. Okay. So it was a drop. I also got a Lunar Flare. What is that? Rains down lunar flares. Okay. I also got the Keen SDMG. Oh, wow. And I got super healing potions. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what you were talking about with me earlier. Wow. If you're going to do another playthrough, do it with a thorium mod. Yeah, I've heard there are some good mods out there for it. Wait, Nick, I started in fall? Are you serious? I've been playing Terraria for over half a year now? Oh my gosh. It was November. Time has really flown by this year. Yeah. I didn't realize it had been that long we were playing Terraria. I guess it makes sense if you think about what episode are we on? Was it 29 or 28 or 29? Right? And I do like on average 1 to 2. Probably 2 maximum if we looked at the average. Right, probably 1.5 streams per week. So yeah, that's a lot. So probably, what is that? Maybe like 20 weeks. Yeah, that's like 5 months. Or more. Well, I mean, you're telling me we started in November, so it was more than 5 months ago. But yeah. Yeah, the drops were on the ground. I love I didn't even notice it. Now I'm close to getting the strongest weapon in the game. Nick, the first stream was in January. January 23rd. Oh, so it was January. Okay, I was right. But Nick, you thought November? I guess maybe it feels like it was longer for you. Yeah, Calamity mod is your favorite, Nike. You must state that you don't like Calamity, Nick. It adds gazillion of OP weapons and insane bosses. Thorium addresses gaps and holes in progression from the base game. Well, I mean, I can say... Oh, wait, hold on a second. I just saw something new in my inventory. I didn't even see this. The portal gun. This is a crossover. Terraria has so many great little crossovers. Oh, I totally forgot. Wait. I need my Junimo. Where is he? Oh, there he is! Yay, we've got a Junimo. Also, let me zoom back in a little bit. I don't like playing too far out. Wait, my UI scale, I don't remember how I set it up. Something like that. Wow. We got our Junimo. Stardew Valley style. Love it. I'll tell you guys, I'm thinking about going back to Stardew after this. I'm thinking about going back to Stardew. And I have an idea. A grandma challenge. Or a granny challenge. I've never seen anybody do this. And it's a challenge I'm making up. Where you... And it also challenges me to play Stardew in a way I've never played before. The challenge is that you play as a grandma. So you pick an avatar. I mean, some of this is optional. Like, you don't have to do the cosmetic stuff. But you create your avatar as a granny. Or maybe a grandpa. And you have to give loved gifts to every NPC for their birthday. And you can't use universal loved gifts. It has to be specific to the character, the NPC, and you can't miss a day. If you miss a day, you have to restart. It's like hardcore Stardew except for birthdays. And I looked into this, and it's actually really hard. I haven't seen anybody achieve this because getting loved gifts during the first few months for some of these NPCs is really tough. And requires a bit of luck. So I might give it a try. And I have a couple other ideas, like for playing it when you go into the mines. If you take any damage, you have to drop all your inventory and exhaust yourself, and basically, yeah, respawn back at your base without anything except tools in your inventory. And I feel like that would be a proper punishment because, you know, Granny's got frail bones. So you don't have to restart the whole save file. It's not hardcore like, oh, it's not a damageless run in that sense. Because I also thought about doing damageless, where you have to beat the whole game on perfection without taking any damage in the mines, which is insane in Stardew if you've ever played. Especially if you're doing the hard mines and the difficult Skull Cavern, but yeah, I might do it. It's the idea attracts me, and I kind of feel like it's challenging me to learn the NPC birthdays. It's one of the things I never pay attention to because I always focus on just building my farm. In the first year, I don't even talk to the other NPCs practically. And then it's not until like year 2 or 3 after I've got Ginger Island set up that then I go back with rabbit's feet, and I just gift everyone on their birthday rabbit's feet. But you know, that's kind of like, it's too easy that way. So I feel like maybe I should do friendship first. But anyways, that's an idea. I just wanted to mention that. If you're interested in Stardew, that's my favorite game. I'm a Stardew connoisseur, and I'm a Terraria appreciator, but I wouldn't call myself, I don't know, Terraria expert by any means, as you could see. Hey, but I just beat the Moon Lord. I'm a pro gamer, basically. All right, but anyways, yeah, back to you guys in chat. You were saying that, yeah, Nike, you really like the amount of content from the Calamity mod, and you could do both, apparently. And y'all are gonna fight in comments about which is better. Keep it civil, all right? You guys have been really great. It's actually really great to have. This is one of these things that, like, I'm mentioning Stardew, but I do actually feel a little guilty leaving Terraria behind because so many of you are new to my channel and have only just started following me, probably because you saw me streaming Terraria and you've joined along for the ride, and have given me so many great tips and tricks. So I really do appreciate that, and totally understand if you don't want to watch the other games. No worries. But yeah, I do like to play other games as well, just so you know. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep playing Terraria. I I was kind of thinking once I beat Moonlord, I'm kind of done. Here, hold on. Let me show you guys. Let us celebrate. So look at that. Look at this. We did it. It was first try. Also, guys, I beat the Moonlord on my first try. I was not expecting that. I was honestly, before the fight, I was like, I probably would have given myself a 10% chance of beating Moonlord. Just based on how you guys were talking about my chances. Oh man. So we did it. So yeah, actually, let's go ahead and we can cross these out. We did them. And we got the lunatic cultist over here celebrating for us, you know, raising the roof. Whatever happened to raising the roof? You know, wasn't that like our dance move from like the 90s or early 2000s? Who who invented that? That was, oh man. But yeah, so we made it. We did our main goals. We beat all the main bosses. The funny thing is that among our bonus goals, I thought for sure we would get a little bit more of our bonus goals. Like at least a few more of our hard mode events would have come in, but none of them did. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I mean, we got some others. Like, I mean, purify the corruption could be something. We have the tool to do it. We just need to purchase the potion and whatnot. And if we wanted, we could summon another boss or so. But right now, I like the emotional high that we're on with having beaten the Moon Lord. I kind of feel like just chilling, at least for this stream. You know, I just want to chill. But yeah, maybe we could go purify some of the corruption or at the golf. I learn how to golf. I just threw that on there because I saw that on the wiki as things that you could do. But yeah. Oh yeah, the Eternia crystal could be another thing we could do. Hold on a second. You guys see a good. Wow. Wow. We got Falcor in the background. By the way, I finally remembered the name of the dragon from Neverending Story. And by remembered, I mean I looked it up because I realized I kept trying to remember it on stream. I was like, what is the name of the dragon? It's Falcor. Yeah. Oh wait, okay, you guys were saying stuff in chat. Let me, I saw something here. If you just take a break from Terraria, you have 2 other games for me to try that may suit. Nick, you're not going to believe this. I beat Graveyard Keeper, and I did it on stream. It was one of the first games that I streamed. I think Stardew was the first one I streamed, and then Terraria. Then Graveyard Keeper. And it was fun. It was fun. There were certain things about it that were kind of like a little too grindy, and like the inventory management drove me nuts. Like the number of chests, the number of components to craft things, it got to the point where it's like I had to use the wiki so much. I was just like, I just want this game to end. And actually, the one thing that bothered me about Graveyard Keeper was that the main story is in the DLC. Because I finished it and I was like, why does this feel like incomplete? Like, and then I watched a speed run because I was curious to see how people would play it more quickly. And in the speed run, they were accessing parts of the game that I was like, wait, what? And it turns out that there's a bunch of story cutscenes that basically tell you the backstory to. I mean, the game is fine. I don't want to like. It's not like I don't know, what is it, like a blatant cash grab or anything. But I really do feel like the main story stuff should have been in the base game, not in the DLC. But yeah, there were a bunch of cool cutscenes that I saw, so I learned a bit more about it. I was like, oh, okay, because it was an interesting concept, a really cool concept, that you kind of get hit by a bus and you wake up in like a Catholic purgatory of some kind, you know? And yeah, so, and then you're trying to get back to your real life. You know, it was a very good concept. The characters were really witty and fun. But yeah, Graveyard Keeper was a lot of fun. Yeah, so thanks for mentioning that, Nick. I did enjoy that game as well, and really good art. Also, I wish it had more of a soundtrack. It has one soundtrack that plays the entire game, and it drove me nuts. Yeah. Play Ultra Kill. Wait, what is Ultra Kill? Is that another game, or is that a setting on Terraria? Oh, you want me to try Factorio, Nick? This year really try to play the game in infinite ways, no pushing you forward. I've heard great things about Factorio, and I've seen some videos of people playing. I've thought about... I have so many games like to play, it's crazy. But yeah, Factorio has been kind of on my radar. But I haven't gotten it yet. And oh yeah, Nike, you call it Terraria. 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 All right, I'm like Hermione Granger over here with my Latin pronunciation of the spells. Leviosa. You'll watch some Stardew, and it was a good run, Nick. I didn't even have the final armor upgrade. How crazy is that? But honestly, the nurse. We need... Hold on a second. We got to do... Hold on. We got to role play a little bit, all right? Can I give people stuff? Hey, why aren't you in the tavern manning the bar, all right? Because I need ale, okay? Can I give her... Can I give her an ale? Oh, she says, quit wasting my time. Well, I'm gonna drink one for you. Wait, how do I get rid of this Flickerwick thing? He's kind of in the way. How do I despawn him? There we go. And also the dragon, I'm just gonna despawn because they're a little bit too much in the way. I'm gonna drink one to your health, nurse. Quite literally, you saved my health, so I appreciate that. And also to you, Milton, traveling merchant. I don't know how you had so much gold to pay for all the accessories and random duplicate crap that I just kept selling off to you to avoid my dungeon chests from overflowing. So, to you, thank you very much. Also to the guide. Where the heck are you? The guide, Ryan, whatever your name was at the beginning, I don't remember. Because I killed you so many times to summon the Wall of Flesh. For some reason, I thought I needed to keep summoning the Wall of Flesh like 14 times to get, I don't know, certain upgrades. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, and to the dog! Buddy! You're so great. I drink one for you. And for you, I don't even... Ada... I don't even remember what you're good for. But boom, there you go. And Lola, the die master, thank you. Oh, I'm a little unhinged here with all of this. Yeah. Stardew Valley is also one of your favorite games, Victor. Played it a couple of times 3 to 4 years ago and got all achievements. Hey, well, Victor, you're in for a surprise because last year, Concerned Ape released a major update, 1.6, that added a bunch of content, or a bunch of a bunch of like end game stuff that you can do. So you should hop back into it. But yeah, maybe you can also follow along on my playthrough and see it that way. And there are still 2 bosses in the game that are harder than Moonlord, Nick. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Terraria is such a rich game. It is deep, no pun intended. Uh, there's like what I remember, I got into Terraria back in 2019 after I got into Minecraft. I saw this game, I was like, oh, this is interesting, and it scratched all the itches that I wished Minecraft could have done. Like, I really dislike in Minecraft how it was like, I know it's different now, I haven't played it, but it was like you dig down, you get whatever diamonds, and you're pretty much set, you know. And then like the rest of the game it's still fun, but like there wasn't much diversity. Whereas you go in Terraria, you have like all the biomes, you know, and there's different enemies in each biome and different things to collect, and like, you know, the combat is so much more interesting, and the upgrades are so much more rewarding. Like it was a lot of fun to start playing after playing Minecraft for a while. But I never beat it. I never got to hard mode. I guess I got distracted by some other things and put Terraria away. But I thought now it's time to pop it back out. Get Zenith, the final weapon. You also need to beat Betty, the dragon from Eternia. What? Factorio is a game that suits my mindset from what you can tell and from watching me play. Yeah, like, yeah, I do enjoy those kinds of, I don't know. It's kind of like a management game, like an eco game, you know? I like that sort of strategy. Yeah, but I don't know. I try to branch out. I play lots of different kinds of games. I was actually thinking this past week, I was revisiting Grand Theft Auto. Because back in high school, I played Vice City and San Andreas, and on the PlayStation 2, and those games were so good. And I was watching some videos, like, and I was reminded of how good the gameplay and story is, especially in Vice City. It really, that's the closest thing to like an open world game I had back then, before, you know, the MMOs and whatever, right? Before I got Lord of the Rings Online. All right, that's my MMO. I still play that one. But yeah, like Grand Theft Auto is such a fun game to play, man. Oh, by the way, how much gold do I have, or platinum? 13 platinum, 64 gold. Ultra Kill is a game, but it may not be my style. Yeah. I mean, I do have certain preferences for things. I realize, like, I mean, other games I loved are like the, you know, Zelda Breath of the Wild. And actually, I was thinking about this because the Switch 2 has come out, and I really don't want to get a Switch 2. I'm not. It kind of makes me sad because I would like to play some of the games that are like Nintendo exclusive, but it's just not worth it. You know, I don't know. I feel like I might miss out on the next Zelda, but it's going to be years before they release it. Who knows what it's, you know, what it'll be like by then. But I did really enjoy Breath of the Wild. Tears of the Kingdom I did enjoy as well. I beat it, but there were so many things about it that drove me nuts, especially the story, that I was like, man, it just made me feel like I don't know. Yeah, it was kind of disappointing in a way where I want world building and story, and it was almost like they intentionally tried to avoid it. And it's like, I get it, you don't have to like write this really long-winded story, but like you're making a sequel to a game, and then you're gonna pretend like the game that came before didn't exist. Like all the Guardian stuff, like equipment, just disappears, and everyone in the game forgets who you are, even though you're chronologically the hero from the previous game. Like, of course, they would still remember you. Okay, I've already ranted about Tears of the Kingdom and on previous streams, but yeah, I mean, there's so many cool. I love those kinds of games. We're sort of open. You can explore, and I really enjoy the combat in games like that, where you can approach it in many different ways. And I would also say like Terraria is kind of that way. Like, I like that there's different styles, and You can, or even like in Stardew, which Stardew often gets some flack for being like not a great combat game. But what I like about it is like you don't have to be super aggressive in Stardew. You can like go in the mines and like when I first started playing, I was super careful, and I would go and I would hit the enemies with one swing and run away, and then go back in and attack. You know, like take it pretty easy. Until now, of course then you learn some tricks, and yeah, I play a bit different now, but yeah, the combat. I don't really like games that are like too much combat. Like I tried playing Hades, which is a great game according to a lot of people, but I started playing it and I was like, man, I'm just like I'm too tired. I'm like, this game is like, it requires too much focus. Like this is intense. And so I never got into it. I didn't dislike the game. I just was it was a little too intense for me to like. I was like, oh, I actually have to get good at this game. Oh man, I don't know. So sometimes games like that kind of bother me. Like I tried playing Cult of the Lamb recently, maybe a month or two ago, and I just couldn't get into it. It was too punishing, and I didn't really enjoy the combat, like going out and you're sort of forced into these little rooms where you have to fight all the enemies to leave. And I don't know, it was, and then you go back to your cult and all your little sheep are just like pooping and vomiting everywhere. And it's like the game is sort of like it's a game that keeps like challenging you to put out fires, as opposed to Stardew where there are no fires. You're just rewarded for whatever you do. And I think I like that, or at least I felt the sense of reward more in a game like Stardew and less in a game like Cult of the Lamb. And then also, Cult of the Lamb kept crashing so much, I was just like, okay, I can't. This game, I feel like I got the gist of this game. I played for quite a bit as well, so. Yeah. But hold on, sorry, I'm not paying attention to you guys. Terraria to Minecraft. Hollow Knight? Oh, I don't think I've played Hollow Knight. Yeah, no, I haven't played it. I was thinking I played Shovel Knight, but I didn't get into Shovel Knight for some reason. Again, I didn't play it for very long, but it didn't captivate me. There's a lot of games that people love that I didn't get into. Like, I did try to play Undertale, and I mean, that game, it's not a bad game. And the music is great. The animations are incredible and very clever game design. Like every character or boss that you fight is so unique. The problem is, I don't enjoy bullet hell games where you like move a little cursor on the screen to dodge projectiles. It was just like, and then I got skill checked at a certain point, and then I looked up like, because I just wanted to finish the game. I was like, I got so tired with the characters. Like, there's one character, she keeps calling you up on your cell phone, and I'm like, just shut up and leave me alone. And so I wasn't as invested in the characters as maybe some people. I didn't end up finishing Undertale because I didn't feel like, I don't know, grinding or to get good enough to beat whatever boss I was stuck at. And then I read what the ending was, and I was like, okay, I mean, it wasn't as surprising as a lot of people felt it was for their first time playing. So I felt like, well, that's fine. That's fine. I got what I needed out of the game. But it's not like my all-time favorite. Nick, you like to prepare and stockpile. Factorio is perfect for that. You set up your machine and watch a million tons of ore delivered and processed and made into useful things. Yes. Yeah, that's satisfying. And isn't, like, in Factorio, you're also, like, defending a base or something? Like, or is that a different game I'm thinking of? But yeah, I mean, look, just for reference, we set up this hobbit hole is designed. Nobody, I would like to say, and like, so something, I don't normally decorate in games, or like role play in games. Like if I play a game, I'm typically just your average gamer, like with the most basic little setup. But one of the things I love about when I play games with friends or like with you guys, it's more fun than to like make up stories or backstories for the characters and to come up with, I don't know, stuff to kind of decorate. Like there's something social. I don't know. It brings out a more like creative side. And so I had a lot of fun putting together our little hobbit holes here. And then of course, the number one, my favorite masterpiece down here, the prancing pony. The underground prancing pony is just like, oh, I'm so proud of this. And it originally was a little house down here. And I made some quarters, and we've got whatever, Daryl, or well, no, Fickod, however you say that. I'll drink to you, to your health, sir. Thank you for being a great NPC for me on this playthrough. And to you, Celine. I appreciate you. And Bill, Mr. Butterbur, who's the whatever, taking care of the prancing pony for me. Much appreciated. Oh, Lemon. Oh yeah, by the way, welcome in, Lemon. I don't know if I said hi to you earlier, but I see you here now. Thanks for dropping by. Vice City and the helicopter task. I forgot about that until I was watching a video. Yeah, I don't remember it being so difficult, but it probably was. Like, it's notoriously a really difficult mini game in Vice City. And yeah, wait, who is this? Ute Pan. I don't really remember interacting with you, but thank you anyway. And the Goblin, Nogs. You, sir, helped me immensely with all the upgrades to my weapons. Thank you. I drink one for you, sir. And who else do we got? I know we got... Do I need to get more ales? The Fisherman. Wait, do you have a quest for me to do? Oh, I think... Wait. Amanita Fungifin? Fungi fin? I don't think I have that one. Or is that it? No, that's the jewelfish. Yeah, I don't have the Amanita. Nonetheless, thank you, good sir, for being a great fisherman and giving me lots of stuff that I didn't use. I just put in my equipables box. But I tried. I did do a lot of fishing, you know? And hey, for the gnome, we got to drink one to the gnome. I mean, that gnome helped me catch so many fish. I appreciate it. And you, Arnie. Our good old Arnie. We never played golf. I never learned. But nonetheless, thank you, good sir. I hope to see you in the clubhouse after a nice round of 18. Sparkle. I remember you throwing parties, so thanks for that. Oh, hey. Look at that. What the? Hey. Does she know? She's celebrating me right now. She's awesome. Do you party? Yes. Heck yes. She literally saw the ale. She did a little speech bubble for it and then started throwing confetti. She's celebrating with me, right? By the way, we're all hobbits in this world, just for reference. Like, that's the lore. But like, why are we all here? And this is our, well, I guess maybe this Gwentor is a Maiar spirit. He's one of the blue wizards. And actually he's misidentified because he's purple, but he says it's a common misconception that many of the blue wizards are just categorized all as blue. But, you know, those Western wizards like Gandalf weren't properly educated in the Eastern wizard lore. I'm being such a Tolkien nerd. Well, I'll drink one to you, Mr. Gwentor. Thanks for bringing. I'm gonna assume he brought all of us here. Like, he's the reason we were all sent to this Terraria world. And, hey, Fisher! Welcome. How are you doing? We just beat Terraria. We just beat it. I'm going around, I'm toasting all my NPCs right now. Nisa. I think, Nisa, you gave me some really useful stuff at some point. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Boom. Also, wait, where else am I? I got that. I did. Oh, I need to go to the, yeah. We gotta go to the snow. Actually, we need to go stock up on some more ale. I didn't realize we had this many NPCs to toast. My character must be totally sloshed by now. Like, how many? Look, we're rich. We can buy a bunch. All right, go. Probably didn't need to do that. I probably could have just. Oh wait, no, I want to go to the snow. Oh yeah. Oh, Diablo? I never got into Diablo, but I feel like it's a game I probably would enjoy if I played. Risk of Rain 2. I don't think I've heard of that. I'll have to look it up. That's your third favorite game. Wait, what are your two favorite games, Nike? I assume Terraria is number 1 for you. Second, maybe Stardew? Maybe? Or maybe Minecraft. I don't know. Yeah. There are hostile creatures in Factorio, but you can control in game settings how much violence you want. Ah, okay. It's mega creative heaven. There's just no single way to do anything. I have heard that especially people who are like engineers or programmers really enjoy Factorio. It scratches a certain itch to like optimize. And I enjoy doing that because I've done some speedruns of Stardew Valley where you really have to kind of do things optimally and sort of plan out exactly when you're planting crops, when you're harvesting and pegging and selling. And yeah, that's a lot of fun. I enjoy that. And I also saw there's like Satisfactory is another game that a lot of people really like. It's like a 3D Factorio, but different. So I haven't played that either. And Lemon, you've been here. You like to have the live on in the background while you build in The Sims. Oh, nice. Yeah, you were just chilling, building your little Sims, dream house, while I'm fighting the Moon Lord and teleporting to the nurse, begging her to save my life. In some ways, like being able to menu quickly in a game is a skill. I've been watching some Age of Empires. There's a guy who's like the #1 player in the world for Age of Empires 2, Hera. He has a YouTube channel where he makes these videos where it's like 1v4. And like just 4 average players will challenge him. And then like his viewers will challenge him, or like friends or people. And then he'll play them, and he just like wipes the floor with them. Like just playing solo. It's insane how he plays. But a lot of it is like he just knows how to menu, I don't know if menu, but he knows the strategy, and then he's also really quick at navigating, like clicking stuff. And so I would like to commend myself for being able to click on the nurse and then click heal before the Moon Lord was able to kill me. So it also, I'm gonna have to say, the dragon really helped me out. Like, that dragon did all the heavy lifting. All I did was run. And I mean, honestly, I was barely even looking where my mouse was when I was using whatever, the Durandal. I was barely even looking at that. I was just holding left click and running and dodging and healing and teleporting. But we managed, so I'm happy about that. Chester, I never really did much with you. Oh, hey, look at that. 28 gold. Thank you, good sir. Here, you literally just paid for all the ale and then some on the house. David, I don't remember you at all. I don't think we've talked once. But you have a bunny cannon and some other stuff, some pirate stuff. Wait, did I beat like a pirate thing to get him to spawn in? I don't know. Who is this? I don't know any of these people. Beta. It's so funny that like I don't remember. Well, thanks for being here. Yeah, some of these hobbits I never even talked to, but you know, that's how it is. And I think I need to go. Oh, we've got Stefano the painter. Well, actually, I'll go here to the jungle and then I'll catch him on the way back. We've got Diane. Yes, thank you. Also, this whole area, to you, Diane, this whole area had turned into corruption, and we purified it using, yeah, what was it? This thing. Let me show you. The Clintaminator. That was actually pretty cool. We have so much green solution we could still use, but let's see. Oh yeah, we've got the witch doctor Abibe. I feel like Abibe is an actual name. It sounds like a Nigerian name or something. Uh-oh. Abibe, can you get inside, please? You know, I don't have my dude summoned. Thank you. There we go. Abibe, I'm trying to drink to your health, and you're out here just... Oh, now you come inside after the enemies despawn? Thank you. That's classic witch doctor behavior. You know what I mean? Just seeking out the chaos. And also, hey, look at that. We defeated our 450th Eater of Souls. Well, maybe we needed that. We need that. That's the true victory Abibe brought us. But, oh yeah, we need now to run to our last dude over here. Oh, by the way, you had mentioned The Sims. Sims is like such a classic game. I would love to replay The Sims. That was one of those games I played back in the day with like Roller Coaster Tycoon. I remember one summer, probably like in 4th or 5th grade, just playing the crap out of The Sims. Sims, back when there was only one expansion pack and it was The Sims Live and Large. That's all we had. It was great. Had so much fun trapping the pizza guy and finding creative ways to kill him. We had diabolical ways of playing that game as kids. We would like we'd like trap him and then put like water under him or something, and then he would drown. Or we would trap him and then like light the building on fire. But yeah, we were... To you, Stefano, thank you for, yeah, I don't know if I bought any of your paint. I don't think so. Oh, maybe I did. Well, I was like decorating... I never actually properly decorated this as a hobbit hole, but yeah, I was thinking of getting white paint to decorate, but yeah, let's teleport back. And I think that was everybody. We toasted everyone's health, right? Pretty much. I mean, come on. Yeah. I'm gonna despawn this the dragon just because he keeps hitting that thing. And I like my little Junimo here. And I'm also just enjoying hanging out with you guys in chat. I'm glad that we finished. Well, I mean, we beat Moonlord first try. I was honestly not expecting. I was even thinking in the back of my mind, I was like, you know, maybe because it's midsummer here in Finland, and I mean and Sweden celebrates it as well. But yeah, in midsummer, you know, maybe tomorrow I could do a stream where, you know, like gearing up to fight the Moonlord if I couldn't beat him now. But yeah, I mean, we beat him in the first hour. I'm just as surprised as you guys, if not more so, because yeah, I was not expecting it. I think honestly, Nike, you are to be credited because you gave me the false confidence that I needed to go into the fight. It wasn't until Nick shows up and he's like, "Oh yeah, you barely have enough." Like you he's like, "Dude, you don't have the best gear at all. Like you could still totally gear up more." And I'm like, You're telling me that now, after I summoned the Moon Lord, I'm literally about to fight him? Like, all right. Oh, but yeah, we did it. We did it. Oh, and Lemon, you mentioned, well, you wonder if I would like My Time at Sandrock. I have played My Time at Portia. And I did kind of get into it. I kind of liked it. But there were certain things about it I didn't like that kind of pushed me away from it. One, I think the number one thing for me was that the characters were so like overly sweet and overly helpful. Like they just, oh my gosh, like it's, I feel like the characters were created to please me. And I don't read books with characters like that, you know, like that doesn't interest me narratively. It felt a little bit too much like I was in a video game. I don't know. It kind of, I don't want to say it rubbed me the wrong way, but I found it annoying. I found that I disliked them. Like the fact that they were so sweet and accommodating, I was just like, now I don't want to do anything for them. Like they don't need me. But also I felt like, I remember there was I realized it was getting kind of grindy. Like the number of components and stuff that I needed to craft things, just, it started to feel like it was too many things to collect, and I don't know. I didn't quite get into it the same way as like with Stardew. I also felt like the mining got kind of repetitive, where it's like you use like your radar to like, and then you have this little plasma gun to like melt the rock around you. It was kind of janky, and I don't know. It wasn't as fun for me, I guess. So I did play it quite a bit. Like I didn't dislike the game, but I got to a point where I was like, I don't feel like putting like another like 20 hours in this game, you know, just to see what happens. I kind of got my fill. But yeah, My Time at Portia. Maybe Sandrock is better, I don't know. Oh, Nike, Skyrim is your number 2. I've been thinking about playing Skyrim. That's one of those classic games that I somehow missed. Like, somehow I never played Skyrim. Like, it feels like it should have been a game I would have played in my teenage years, you know, but I don't know. I never got around to it. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people recommend that too. Might pick it up one day. There's just so many good games now I'm trying to play through. Like, I have a game on Switch, Sea of Stars is a game that I want to play through. Kind of inspired by Chrono Trigger, also a game I played but I didn't finish. Yeah. There's a lot. And 27, hey, welcome in. Good to see you. You missed the Moonlord fight. I mean, I guess you can rewind it and watch. You can watch me panic. But you know, we managed. I think, honestly, I think I got kind of lucky. I think I got kind of lucky that I was able to get to the nurse just in time to heal without the nurse getting killed. Somehow, I think having the nurse slightly off to the off center made it so that I could run to her quickly and run back before the Moonlord could do much damage. So she survived for me to be able to get whatever, to get healed up. Yeah. Oh yeah, in 27, I did look at the e-bike, but I'm not interested in getting an e-bike. And honestly, if I were, because also it's like, it's pretty expensive, you know, to get these e-bikes. I was like, if I were to spend some money like that, I would probably get a PC. You guys might not know this, but those of you who follow me, I'm a Mac gamer. It's funny, I grew up on Windows as a kid, and it wasn't until like after college that I got a Mac. Like in 2012, I got a MacBook. And that MacBook served me so well. I really enjoyed using it. And I wasn't gaming as much on it. I did still play Lord of the Rings Online on it, but I really wasn't playing much else. And just for everyday productivity use, the MacBook is just like it delivers. Like I still have my 2016 MacBook that I use, and it works just fine. Still, like almost 10 years later, it's insane that Mac still works. But I have an M1 MacBook now that I've had a few years. It runs really well. It just doesn't run all the games. And so, yeah, that's also, I think, like Factorio is a game that might not be available on Mac. And there's ways of playing PC games on Mac, but I've explored some of that, but it's kind of finicky or you have to pay money for it. And so I kind of feel like at some point I would like to get a PC to be able to actually just play games directly instead of like through crossover or whatever. But yeah, no. You play Factorio with the Rampart mod. It turns up hostile forces AI by 500%. Oh man, dude. You're legit. I guess like because that's also a pretty serious game. Like it sounds like you're an expert in it. And yeah, Lemon, you can still play the original Sims. So back in 2020 or 2021, I got the Sims 4. And I never played it. I got it and I was like, I got it because it was like on sale, which is funny because now it's like free, I think. But it was only like $4 or €4. So I got it and then I still haven't played it. Other games I have, like I have StarCraft 2. Growing up, I played a ton of StarCraft. I was never good at it. Like I never learned the sweaty strats that you need. And back then, we didn't have YouTube videos to like tutorials. You had to be like ultra nerd going down forums and whatever to learn these sweaty strats or play for days on end on the whatever battle.net. But anyways, I do enjoy the campaigns. Like I really enjoyed the Warcraft 3 campaign and the StarCraft campaign. Playing all like Age of Empires 2, like so many of these like kind of RTS games I've really enjoyed. And I thought I want to play the StarCraft 2 campaign. I think that would be a lot of fun. But also like I do like to play games off stream as well. I feel like games I enjoy streaming are like this, where I can sort of role play with you guys, and it's more of a chill game. Games where you actually have to be good at it, I don't know, and I don't know. And also, there's a part of me that feels like turning on the live stream and being like, online like this can be a barrier where I'm like, no, I just want to have a chill night, and I don't want to talk to people. I don't want anybody to see me. So sometimes I play games by myself those evenings, or I do other stuff. I'm not just playing games all the time. I like to read books and go for runs and try to have friends. Though nobody told me that when you get to your 30s, having friends is actually like really hard. I still have my friends, but I guess it's not about having friends. It's more about having friends who have time. But that's how it is. And I still enjoy. I have a lot of friends. Also, part of my problem is a lot of my friends are back in America as well, so we're all split. We're all kind of all over the world, and it's more difficult. So I a lot of my time with friends is just having like video calls and whatever. But or playing games. I've beaten Stardew several times with friends. Like, and that just makes it so much more fun to play the game. And it's like you beat it together, and you have that whole experience. And it's like, you spent like 50 hours or more playing a game together. It's nice. Yeah. Oh, and Nike, you have to go. Well, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for watching the stream. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I'm like 10 minutes late responding to you guys in chat. I'm really not a great streamer in that way. I can't read and talk at the same time, so apologies. And I tend to ramble a little bit. The hardest part of Terraria is when you just entered hard mode and immediately get attacked by pirates or mech boss. Well, Nick, I don't know how I avoided that. I over prepared for hard mode, and then when I got into hard mode, I didn't get attacked. I don't remember getting attacked. But well, whatever happened, I remember feeling like, hard mode wasn't as hard as people made me think it was gonna be. Or maybe I'm just such a god gamer. I mean, some people told me Moonlord was hard. Well, how many people one-shot the Moonlord on their first playthrough? Thank you very much. I did. What's that meme of the guy who's like bowling? Who do you think you are? I am. Or how did he say it? It doesn't even make that much sense. It makes less sense than that. He's like, who are you? I am. That's me, baby. I just won. I beat this game first try, 0 deaths. Okay, we had a few deaths. I died more times to bomb trap or chest bomb traps than to bosses. I think that's a classic Terraria experience, though. Lenny, you really want to see me play Skyrim? It could be a fun one to play on stream. Some of these like RPG games. Why do all astronauts use a Mac? Because it's dangerous to open windows in space. Well, yep, that'll get you. That'll do it. Yeah, and Lemon, you were saying, yeah, you can get The Sims 1 and 2 now. Like you can play the old versions. Yeah, and also I was thinking like it would be fun to play like Grand Theft Auto Vice City and San Andreas. I almost certainly would not play it on stream. but to play that, you can't play it on a Mac unless I get crossover or some other tool. And at that point, it's kind of like there are a bunch of games I would want to play on PC anyway. So getting even just like a mid-range PC could be a good and building it myself would be a good kind of good thing to do, good to have. And yeah, Nick, you loved the Warcraft 3 campaign. I totally forgot like what the story was. I mean, I played it back, I don't know, in high school, right? Like early 2000s. So yeah, I don't even remember. So like that's also one of the great things about our human memories are limited, but it also means that you get to re-experience things almost as if it was the first time. I feel that way about a lot of great books. Yeah. Yeah, there's no time for a lot of your IRL friends. Is that what you said, Nick? It's been a while since you've seen them. Or wait, RI Life. What is that? Does that stand for some like a video game or something? Oh wait, no, you were correcting yourself with friends. Yeah, I avoided the pirates, no hard mode goblins, and solar eclipse still didn't happen. It's crazy. And Lemon, you've got a used PC for sale. Nick, wait, one of the early games you liked with open world setting was Wing Commander Privateer. I don't know if I've ever heard of that. Yeah, I feel like I'm trying to think of what were like the original open world games. Like, I mean, how do you even define it? Because you could kind of even say Ocarina of Time was almost open world because you had all of Hyrule Field to run around in, but it's still maybe like too small and kind of linear with the temples or dungeons. But yeah, a lot of like the more like, yeah, the open world stuff for me probably began with like Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I'd say that would be the closest. But even in Vice City, it's pretty linear with the way the story takes you through. But just driving around and doing the side missions, it was so much fun. And San Andreas, yeah, that was crazy. That was a lot. But yeah, it's fun. It's fun talking about games. It's fun reminiscing. I've had so many good memories playing video games. The Wing Commander series was mega popular in the early to mid 90s, way before things like Diablo or Warcraft came out. Man, those were the days when it was like, if you bought a video game, it was like a box. You would get like and you had box art that you would have, you know, like on your bookshelf. And in the box there would be like little pamphlets, kind of little guides even, or like, who knows, yeah, you could get like almost like little souvenirs that came with the game, you know, that made it a little bit more special. And every time you wanted to play the game, you had to get the CD out and put it in the disk drive. So many good memories. But yeah, Warcraft 2, I remember playing that. Actually, I actually played Warcraft the original as a demo disc from the grocery store. I don't know how I tricked my parents into letting me get this, but you could get these demo discs for really cheap, for like a few dollars. And then I played it, and I didn't realize that it was only a demo. And I got to the final level, and it's a kill screen. But I thought for sure there was some way to beat it, because every level up till then was a scenario that you could beat. And so it was basically, you would spawn in and there would just be a big circle of enemies that would just converge on you and kill you. And I was like, okay, maybe if I try it again and I do something different, like, yeah, no, it was just the demo kill screen. But yeah, I remember then my parents saw me playing it and they were like, what is that? What is, because like when the enemies die, they would leave little skeletons on the ground. My parents were like, I don't like that. You're too young. I guess I was pretty young even then. I'm not saying my parents were wrong for that instinct. But I mean, of all games, Warcraft is not like a... I would... You know, Grand Theft Auto there's definitely got more mature stuff in it than a game like Warcraft. But yeah, Warcraft 2 is another game I played first at a neighbor's house. Because he had older brothers, and one of his older brothers would play multiplayer LAN with him. And we would watch them play, and it was a lot of fun. And then eventually I did end up getting Warcraft 2 and played many hours of that and StarCraft. A lot of fun. Dune 2, Civilization, Master of Orion. Civ 2 is one of these games I still play, because there's a web browser version you can play, and it's very nostalgic for me to go back and just boot up a fresh Civ 2 save. But the funny thing is, I don't play Civ 2 in any sort of competent way. I put it on the second to easiest difficulty. And then what I enjoy about Civ 2 is the exploration. I make my first city, and then I just make villagers and other like exploration units like warriors or scouts, or I don't know, they're not called scouts, but other like what is it, the horsemen that can make they can move 2 tiles instead of 1. And then I just expand my empire. And then I end up defeating all the other AIs because they're so weak, they're so dumb. It's on the easiest difficulty. So I never really learn the late game strategies. I get musketeers and cannons, and I just wipe the face of the earth clean of any competition. They still have like the most basic defensive units. Yeah. Civ 2, that was such a classic game as a kid. You still have collection of boxes for Wing Commander. Yeah, dude. Yeah, those were good games. I never played the Doom games. However, and this is I'm sure there's like a whole subculture of kids who experience this that never played Doom, but we did play Chex Quest. Chex Quest was a Doom like ripoff, or a Doom clone is a better way to describe it. And there's a cereal in the US called Chex. And it's not even a good cereal. Like I mean, it's fine, I guess, but like compared to the other like really sugary cereals out there, it was low tier as like a 7-year-old kid, you know. But Chex that was back in the day. They would put toys and stuff in cereal boxes, and this cereal had a disc that you could literally play a Chex video game, and it was a clone of Doom, and it was a lot of fun. I remember playing that and beating it all the way through. It was actually a really well-designed game. Like, it was a lot of fun. But yeah, it was great. It was perfect for us because I grew up with parents who were like, no, you can't, you can't do, they were like kind of strict. And so, we couldn't play a game like Doom because it had so much blood and gore. But Chex Quest, that passed the test, and it had all the same mechanics, right? So it was still a lot of fun. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat. I was not allowed. Not allowed to play that. Nick, you made a huge mod for Civ 4. I never played any of the other Civ games, but I did purchase on sale Civilization 5. Or is it? Yeah, 5. But I never got around to playing it. I just have it on Steam. It's kind of in my backlog of games I've been meaning to play. But yeah, I heard it was a really good version of Civ, so I got it for a few bucks on sale. And you played Civ starting from Civ 1. Yeah. Oh yeah, your World War II tank attacks an Iron Age spearman and loses. And Nick, you're one of those people who made custom levels for Doom 2. Sadly, when all PC upgraded from DOS to Windows 98, it became impossible to play. Yeah. I do remember when I was really little in the early 90s, the first computer we had was MS-DOS. And the first games we played, this was back in the day when like game designers had no chill. Every game had to be the hardest game you've ever played. It was all even these games that were for like little kids. Like we had the Flintstones and the Jetsons, and they were the most difficult games I've ever played. And we never beat them. That was the other thing. We could never beat them, no matter how many times we played. You would get to a point in the game where you would just die, and then you have to start the game all over again. Like I don't think there were any save points. It's like once you got a game over, it was like an arcade game. You had to start completely from the beginning. There was one time we got to the end of the Flintstones, but I believe the final boss was a Tyrannosaurus Rex, who just absolutely destroyed us. And I say us, meaning I was like, this was me watching my older brother play or watching my dad play, and we never beat it. But yeah, and I think we had Mega Man as well. I don't think I beat that either. I was really little, so maybe I could do better now, but I remember them being like, they had no chill. They were hard games. But I do remember playing DuckTales. That was such a good game. I don't know if it was on MS-DOS. I think by that point it was Windows 95. And we played DuckTales. Was such a great game. You would have to fly to different parts of the world, and so it was like a little mini game where you have to land the plane in a hangar, and it would be really difficult. And then you had to like climb a mountain by swinging, I don't even know what to call this rope that has like a hook at the end, and you like throw that up. And yeah, there were a bunch of little, it was a fun game. These games from your childhood that stick with you forever. And as a Civ fanatic, Nick, all Civs past 4 are garbage. I've heard, yeah, I have heard there's some controversy. Yeah. Your first PC was a 286 in 1993. Your father brought home from work for free. Oh, very nice. It was malfunctioning, so the company written it off as a loss. But I guess you and your dad fixed it up. Yeah, those computers were so expensive back then, like $3,000. Oh, I do remember going to computer class when I was in like 1st or 2nd grade, and I remember, and this was also back when we had Freeski. Do you remember that? Was that on Windows something? And it was a game where the abominable snowman, the Yeti, would come out and kill you. Like if you were skiing too far down the mountain, it would come eat you. And I remember the computer teacher telling the class that one day in the future we would all be connected by computers, that we would all be able to have phone calls and video calls, that we would be able to have a video call with someone on the other side of the planet, and it would be as if they were talking to us directly through the television. And I was like, no way. I remember that moment. I was like, that's like magic. Computers are magic. And she was right. but the funny thing is, I only ever remember her saying that. I don't remember anyone else, any other adults talking about computers this way. But she knew what was up. She knew what computers were going to be capable of. She was right. Yeah. Yeah, Lenny, 3,000 is still normal for top of the line PC. But yeah, that's true. Nick is referring to 3,000 back in 1993, which is at least double, if not more. I remember as a kid in the 90s, like $5 would go far. $5 could get you so much back in the 90s. And nowadays, if you tried to I don't live in the US anymore, but yeah, back then, like now, like $5 can barely buy you a bottle of Coke, and you learned to write your name correctly with paint. So for your 5-year B-Day gift, you wished for your own PC? Wait. So when you were 5 years old, Lemon, how did you already learn to write your name correctly in the program Paint, right? MS Paint, is that? Yeah, so many of us kids from the 90s, we remember playing MS Paint. You would just open it up, and it was a blank canvas. And you would just start drawing and messing around. But I assume that's what you meant, Lemon, that you learned to write your name correctly in Paint or in actual Paint, and then you asked for a computer for some reason. I don't know. And Nick, you worked in a PC company in the late 90s, so $1,000 you could get a nice top of the line PC, but then a good video card would be another $300 to $500, and it would become obsolete in 1 year. That's true. Yeah, when I think about that was like such a time to be alive. As a kid, it really felt like we were going to space. Like it was crazy how what we played on the Game Boy and on Super Nintendo, and the fundamental transformation of games when the N64 and PlayStation and PC games came around, and it was like, yeah, it felt like light years away. And nowadays, of course, there are improvements and whatever, but like, how much better is the Switch 2 from the Switch 1? Or I don't know, from whatever we had even back in 2016. It's like all the games I'm interested in playing, I can pretty much still play on my old MacBook. Maybe not really, now that I don't know, games aren't really compatible with that old version of the OS, but the computer still can like run a lot of you know, good games. Or at least I don't feel like games have had the same kind of fundamental paradigm shifts from like 2D to 3D and what have you. But as a kid, that was so exciting. And then the PS2, I remember we got the PlayStation, and our neighbors got an N64. Like our parents coordinated it, I believe. Maybe not, but it seemed like too much of a coincidence. You know, so that then we would go over to each other's houses to play different games because they had all the N64 games. Eventually, we did get our own N64, and oh my goodness, GoldenEye was, I still to this day, the best multiplayer game. Like, you know, four player multiplayer game, 4-controller. Like, yeah, that was so much fun playing together with. And so much smack talk, you know what I mean? Like, just, oh man, so many bruised egos from from GoldenEye. What a classic. And then of course we'd play like Super Smash Bros. Yeah, and then plenty of other games. And then PS2 came out, and that just took like, I mean, because yeah, I played so many games on PS1. The PS2, it was just like, yeah, that's when I started playing like GTA Vice City, and yeah, so many good memories from that. And yeah, Lemon in the Paint app. Okay, so it was, yeah. And you didn't get the PC, Lemon. I'm sorry to hear that. So I guess you were 5 years old. Maybe they were waiting for until you're a bit older. Or maybe it was a very expensive gift just for MS Paint. But yeah. And yeah, between 96 and 2003, PC power was progressing plus 100% per year. And then it started slowing down. Yeah. Yeah, and like when like World of Warcraft came out, that was nuts. Also, it felt like it was such a collective moment. Like video games were such like cultural touchstones, like when they were released. I mean, it still is this way to some extent with like the major players and whatnot. But I feel like especially back then, it was like everyone was playing the same games. we all had a lot of the same references. Though to be fair, in my high school, I can't think of that many other kids who were like really into gaming. I wouldn't have even said that I was like an obsessive gamer as a kid or as a teenager. Like I had many different hobbies, and like I didn't have like an addiction or anything that caused me to miss school or do poorly in class or anything. But I do remember when I told there's one other friend I knew who was like really into World of Warcraft, and he got it on release, and I got it a few months later. And when I told him that I had gotten it and that I was going to start playing, he was like, promise me that you will level up with me. And I was like, yeah, we can play together. He's like, but promise me you're not going to level up without me. And I was like, well, I mean, yeah, but what if you're not on when I want to get on? He goes, I will be on. Don't worry, I will be on. And he didn't lie. He was always on. And I still remember that. It was so much fun. We leveled up together. I don't remember how far we got, but he was like a pro. He like told me all the mods I needed to download to like improve my UI and whatever, and so that we could like chat with each other. Because that was even before we had like Discord or any of, you know, there was, so like even just being able to have like a voice call with each other online was through some service or something. I don't know. It was like maybe even before Skype. Crazy. Your email gets slower and slower no matter what PC you have, Nick. Maybe that's a sign. You just need to use it less and less. Your brother couldn't stand you and your sis going into his room to play N64, so he bought you your own? Man, lucky. Well, none of us, well, my older brother wasn't that much older than me, so it wasn't like a big age difference, because And then also my parents wouldn't let us have any TVs or, gaming systems in our own bedrooms. Not unless it was a special occasion, like if we were having like a sleepover with friends. Although typically you would just play in the living room anyway, so you didn't need to move everything. But yeah, that's crazy. He bought you your own N64, man. How did he afford that? That seems like a really expensive purchase for like a relatively minor inconvenience of you guys playing in his room. Also, why didn't he just move the N64 to like a common room where y'all could play and not bother him? It's not like it's not like you had to like plug in tons of things. I guess sometimes on those older TVs, accessing the cable ports could be difficult, so maybe that's why. Like, because those huge, you'd have those big CRT TVs, right? That's they weighed like as much as your house. Hey Amy, welcome in. You missed it. I'm sorry, Amy. You missed me beat the Moon Lord. And sorry, I'm like a few minutes late to your comment. But yeah, you can rewatch it. We beat the game. I mean, of course, there's still more we could play. But I also feel pretty comfortable. Like I think this is going to be the last Terraria stream for this playthrough. I achieved all my main goals to beat all the main bosses and the Moon Lord. And I might go back to Stardew. I have an idea for a playthrough in Stardew. But honestly, Amy, it was such a surprise. I was not expecting to beat the Moon Lord first try. First try. Colors Hub, you were away for a bit after saying hi. What happened? Well, I don't know when you said hi. We beat the Moon Lord at the start of stream. And then now we've just been hanging out talking about video games. I went around to all my NPCs and I drank to their health to thank them for helping me. Though only a few actually helped. Some of the NPCs I didn't even recognize. I was like, when did you move in? There's so much depth to this game. Like I can't imagine how long it would take to collect every item or to do everything in this game. But yeah. Back in 2004, Blizzard had to dumb down the World of Warcraft graphics intentionally so it would support all the old PC people had in the day. True. Yeah, and honestly, I still play Lord of the Rings Online, and there's something nostalgic about the graphics. I love that style. And it actually looks beautiful. Like, also because like there's a testament to the kind of artistry that went into the textures. So like it would be a flat surface, like the wall of a building would just be flat, or maybe only have a few polygons. But then the texture that the art, the drawing would make it look like the building has these shadows and like, I don't know, all these little details on the exterior, and like it fools your eye when you're looking at it. It's like really well done. I think Lord of the Rings Online is one of the best adaptations of Middle-earth in any medium, and it's so underrated how well they represented the world according to the lore in the books. And they didn't take creative liberties changing characters and whatnot. They did take creative liberties adding characters, like to sort of flesh the world out in a way that would make sense for an MMORPG. But yeah, that's one of those games I love going back to. Yeah. Yeah, well done. Thank you. No, we don't have Excalibur, but we don't even need it. All right. We don't even need it because I'm a summoner. All right. Like, what would I need for Excalibur, by the way? Just out of curiosity. I know I had... There was some big weapon. Oh, yeah. Was it the Breaker Blade? That's one of the... I think also... Was it Knight's Edge was another one we needed? And maybe it was Enchanted Sword or Star Fury. Wait, let me talk to the guy just really quickly because he'll show me. I know the Breaker Blade was 1, right? No. Oh yeah, no. True Knight's Edge. I guess we could make that, but I don't know. I'm happy with kind of where we are. I don't want to start crafting stuff that I'm not going to use. You know, I'll leave it. Maybe in 20 years I'll open up the save file and be like, oh yeah, I remember doing all that. Probably not. Actually, now I'm thinking. Let me put away. Let me put away stuff. Put away all my potions here. Put my ore. The lunar flare. I think it's like a magic thing, so I'll just, oops, I'll throw it in there. This range damage. Oh yeah, they got, everything overflows into magic at this point because I don't have space in these 2 chests for all the weapons. And actually, I think I planned this system pretty well. I mean, I filled up almost all the chests. There are a few that have like next to nothing in them. Or over here, I think I have like this ores chest is completely empty. I thought I was gonna get so many more ores, but no, they all fit in 1 chest. And then the gems chest is also like a materials chest because materials really like filled up. Oh, and actually, hold on, wait. I just realized I need to get this back out. Put the recall potion away. Yeah. Oh yeah, and yeah, I'll put it. I'll re-equip it. That's fine. It was kind of in the way when I was talking to the NPCs. But yeah. Oh, Nick, you played EverQuest 2? I never played that, though I heard good things about it. It was like the was that the original sort of MMORPG? Or is there's another one that predated? I forget the name of it. Lotro had some add-on world or something you could open that had characters with Finnish names. Lemon. Yes. Yes. That was one of those things I really enjoyed. It's in the region. It's in the northern region of... why can't I remember the name of it? Well, whatever. It's where all the ice is. There's like an ice bay there. Orokel. Orokel is the name. Orokel. There's some lore. There isn't much. Tolkien doesn't develop much there, but he does mention it. Like, and yeah, they use some Finnish names or Finnish words, and I think there's like one place that's called Kauppakoti. It's like sort of like a market area. Kauppa means market. Koti is home. And then there's other names for like the monsters there. That I think one of them was like, I can't remember the Finnish, but like if it was translated, it means something like big. Oh yeah, like saber tooth, but it was like big tooth, something like that, or big mouth. I don't know. Yeah. A 100 swords. I could also start a new playthrough for melee or other classes. True, I mean, maybe I will return to Terraria one day. But I also feel like I've been playing it so much. Yeah, we've been playing since January. Like, almost 6 months now. Almost exactly. I think it was at the end of January we started. And so, or I guess is that 5 months then, now that we're like mid-June. But yeah, we've been playing a while. I've enjoyed it, but I'm also thinking I might return to my roots in Stardew. I've got a challenge idea I think I want to play and try to beat the game with some restrictions, self-imposed restrictions on like friendship and damage. But I haven't fully decided. The original first true MMO, EverQuest, also known as EverCrack. It was like a part-time job. Yeah, another game like that I never played, but a lot of people remember is RuneQuest? Wait, is that what is it? Is it called RuneQuest? RuneScape. No. It's one of these like why can't I remember the name of it? But yeah, it's one of those I mean, I didn't play it, so I can't be held accountable. But yeah, it's a lot of people spent so much time playing that game. Great fun, but a waste of time, Nick. EverQuest. Oh, they also had Kisasari, which means like Cat Island or something. Is that what that means? You've never played Stardew, Amy. Well, consider yourself fortunate that you get to experience it for the first time. It is one of my all-time favorite games. It's such a beautiful game in every way. If you want to give it a try, you totally should. But yeah, I think I'm going to stream it. Or I want to stream this type of challenge run. But yeah, I've played it so many times. And it's one of these games that's so easy to open up and really get into and like get sucked back in. And like hours go by and I don't want to stop playing, you know. Colors, you haven't played Stardew in a while? Well, you should pick it back up. There's a new update, 1.6. I mean, like a year ago. But it was such a good update and added a lot of good end game stuff. So yeah. And also consider Factorio. There are so many games on my to-do list. It was only like, yeah, a few months ago I played Dredge for the first time, and I enjoyed Dredge. I don't know if I enjoyed it like as much as there was a lot of hype around Dredge, and it was a good game. I didn't quite fall in love with it the way that I did with like Stardew. Like I don't feel like I want to play Dredge again. Like I kind of played it once and I'm like, I got the experience. Whereas I don't know, there's something about Stardew that every time I play, I'm like, I want to play it a little differently. Like I always kind of think to myself of like, I want to try something new, or I don't know. Another game I really enjoyed, but also frustrated me in so many ways, is Dave the Diver. Such a good game loop. I love the core game loop of diving and catching fish, returning to the surface, cooking the fish, upgrading your recipes, and selling. But I didn't enjoy all the mini games and all the cutscenes. The cutscenes were well done, but you were like, yeah, you couldn't choose to activate them. The game kind of forces you to watch all the cutscenes and to take on all these quests. It kind of hijacks. I feel like the game sort of hijacks your playthrough. And so in that sense, I'm like, I almost don't want to play it again because I don't want to sit through all of that again. And I don't like playing the sushi shop minigame. I wish there was a way to just skip that and I could just sell everything, and like Stardew, just sell everything and wake up the next day immediately. But in Dave the Diver, you have to actually like run back and forth in your sushi shop serving customers. Yeah. You gather there's mining. Oh yeah, in Stardew, there's so much. There's friendship. All right. There's the NPCs are so colorful. Music is so good. The vibes are immaculate. There's like, you have your farm and you're clearing it. You're kind of making economic decisions of like, how do you want to spend your money? Do you want to purchase seeds and plant some more parsnips, and you're watering your crops? You go to the mines, you're collecting resources in the mines that you can either sell, you could give as gifts, or that you might be able to craft into materials. Like at some point you might want to make sprinklers. And the sprinklers can help save energy so you don't have to wake up and water your crops every day. So you're kind of like, it's got a good kind of progression to it. And then you're building friendships, right? And the people are then sending you stuff in the mail. Maybe they're asking for your help, and so you get little side quests to do. You're upgrading your tools, and that enables you to access new materials or new parts of the map. And ultimately, you're trying to restore the community center. That's kind of the overarching goal. They're kind of in this old rundown, it's not rundown, but the community center is rundown. This old town with an old rundown community center that you're restoring. And it's kind of quirky. There's like these spirits of the forest that are asking for help. Like they're the ones that actually restore the community center. You have to bring them gifts, little bundles. And those bundles include items that you grow or you craft or discover throughout Stardew, throughout Pelican Town. There's fishing as well. I mean, there's so much in that game. It's a classic. But yeah. The Grounded playthrough. Oh wait, Grounded is another one of these games. Yeah, I need to look at. I think I've seen the trailer for it, but it was so a while ago. But isn't it also a new release or something? There's so many good games out there. Goodness, not enough time. I also I've been tempted to start playing Breath of the Wild again, just to like re-experience that feeling of adventure and openness. You know, when you start playing Zelda Breath of the Wild, and you're just now you're getting your abilities and you're going to your first, tower to unlock the map. And you start seeing shrines and you complete the shrines and you're leveling up. That's a good feeling. But I have to be careful about getting sucked into any one game. Colors. You once had to water like 300 blueberries by hand. That is a classic mistake that we all make. Because everybody, like, if you're playing and you're like, well, what's the best way I need to make more money if I want to get the barn for animals or whatever. You know, you realize you have to make money. So then you're like, oh, well, I'm going to just get a lot of money. I'm going to put all my money into crops. But then without sprinklers, you have no way of watering the crops except using all your energy. And so, I remember making that mistake. It's not a mistake, I guess. It's just like, it's a play style, you know? It's not the more optimal, I guess, approach, but it's still a lot of fun. You will watch me masterfully play Stardew. It is one of these areas that I do think I'm a master. I do think I have an absurd knowledge of Stardew Valley. And actually, this is also what I'm challenging myself to learn an aspect of the game that I don't know well, which is the friendships. Because I always save friendships for like later in the game when I already have access to gifts, universally loved gifts. So I don't actually learn what NPCs like their specific loved gifts. So I'm going to do a challenge where I have to like give all the NPCs loved gifts, unique loved gifts, and do it all in the first year. So like finding these gifts in like just even within the first few days for the birthdays that occur in the first month or the first season, that's going to kill I don't know if I'll be able to do it, honestly. I think I'm going to have to reset the run or reset the file multiple times. Because there is some RNG with some of these items, like whether or not they appear in the shop, the saloon. Like there's certain items that I'd have to purchase at the saloon, like whatever food that otherwise you can't get in the first year. But yeah, we'll see. I'm calling it the Granny Challenge because it's Granny. She's frail and she's got a big heart. But also she can't live. If she misses a birthday, that is the end. That's the lore that she suffers a heart attack if she fails to give every NPC a loved gift on their birthday, every birthday of the game. Like, not just, oh, in year 2 you can start doing loved gifts. No, from year 1 you have to be doing loved gifts, and that's going to be really hard, especially in the beginning. But that's, I think, part of the fun or the challenge. And who knows, I might take it all the way to perfection. I think if I get into it and we get past year 1, then it'll be safer. It'll be easier to find the loved gifts. But we'll see. We'll see. Oh, and Star Drop Tea is really nice for gifts because you can give it more, and more than 2 in a week, and it gives a heart. True. Yeah, you give that on a birthday. That's 750 experience or friendship points on a birthday. That's crazy. That's the Star Drop Tea classic. Oh yeah. All right, guys. I've had a lot of fun playing Terraria, honestly, and also, yeah, not just the game itself, which is fun on its own, but playing with you guys, maybe more than any other game I've played. I think having you guys in chat has really made a difference. Like, of course, having people in chat is fun, but you guys are experts at this game. Maybe not all of you, but like many of you have like given, and even if not in chat, but like in the comments after these episodes. Oh, wait, what is this? What is going on? I need my defense. You guys have given me so many tips and carried me, and encouraged me. And that's, yeah, made a really big difference. And yeah, I guess it's kind of like playing with friends where they give you little tips. You're like, oh, I can do that. I didn't know. Stuff that would be too tedious to look up on the wiki. Sometimes it is fun to read these, strategy guides and whatever. But also it's nice just to discover what happens in the game naturally. So having your help on the stream is really, yeah. I'm really thankful for it. I guess that's all I'm trying to say. Thank you. You have 260 hours on Steam and probably more on mobile. Amy, you're heading off. Oh, you got some homemade pasta. Very nice. Yeah, have a good rest of your week. A happy midsummer to you. Actually, I'm gonna look at my Steam, and I'm gonna tell you how many hours I have. In Terraria, I have 179.5 hours. So this playthrough has been probably like 80 hours. I think I had somewhere around 90 hours before. So yeah, 80 to 90 hours of playthrough. Although in some sense it doesn't feel like we've been playing that long. But if we've played on average 3 hours per stream, and we have almost 30 streams, it does add up. So, and granted, a lot of the time we've just been hanging out, and just vibing. So it's also, I'm not sweaty about it. All right, we're just chilling and playing the game at our own pace. I like that. We made our hobbit hole. We even have a little wizard hat, in the antechamber, whatever that's called. But yeah, colors, I'm not too far behind you. 260 hours. I'm at 180. Though I will say, in Stardew, I'm at like 1,200 now. And I'm proud. All right? I am proud of my Stardew hours. Man, that was a lot of fun. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. Most of today's stream was just hanging out. All right, Mr. Dragon, chill out. You did your damage. gonna wrap up the stream and probably sign off and say goodbye to all the I mean, these beautiful Hobbit homes that we built. These lovely little Hobbit characters. We beat the Moon Lord. Elrond's, I don't know, grandson. Like, I'm imagining this is happening in the future in some parallel, you know, Middle Earth universe. But yeah, thanks Lemon, Nick, Colors. Happy Midsummer to all of you guys, and I'll let you guys know whatever I decide to play next. I'll announce it in the Discord, and probably I'm thinking it's probably gonna be Stardew. I've been talking it up, and that's what I've been feeling. So I've played so much Stardew on stream already, I almost feel a little guilty. But no worries. We can also... Oh, wait, hold on, wait. A gold worm? I've never seen that before. Are we lucky? Are we is this like not the perfect way to end the stream? Isn't a gold worm like a really lucky thing to get? Well, whatever. We'll put it with our other fishing stuff here. There we go. Oh, shimmer it! You know what? I know it was like saying goodbye. I was doing all the goodbyes, but we're going to quickly shimmer this because I am actually curious. This is the last... This is our celebratory moment. Whatever comes out of the shimmer, this is like our trophy. This is the cherry on top of beating the Moon Lord. Let's go do it. Let's shimmer the crap out of this. All right. Here we go. Boom. What is that? A gummy worm. Consumable permanently increases fishing skill. Well, this would have been a lot more useful. That would have been a lot more useful back when I was fishing for crates. All right, when I was trying to get ocean crates. Oh, man. Just me and the Junimo. What a perfect end to this Terraria playthrough. All right, guys. Yeah, thanks so much. Have a happy midsummer, a good weekend, and yeah, I hope to see you in the next live stream. Goodbye for now.